We've done a number of Medal of Honor stories, and they are all incredible and important. Bennie Adkins' story is exceptional.
Let's dig into this.
Bennie Adkins was born in Oklahoma in 1934. He was drafted in 1956, serving in Germany and then attending airborne school at Fort Benning, Georgia. He volunteered for Special Forces in 1961 and was deployed to Vietnam 3 times. During his second tour, he was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, which would be upgraded to the Medal of Honor in 2014. There is no doubt he deserved it.
Adkins was an intelligence sergeant with the Detachment A-102 5th Special Forces Group, 1st Special Forces Camp at A-Shau in Vietnam in 1966. In the early morning hours of March 9th, the camp was attacked by combined North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces in an intense firefight. Sergeant Atkins ran through intense enemy fire to man a mortar position to defend the camp, moving position continuously despite being wounded by enemy mortar rounds hitting his position.
When another soldier informed Adkins several soldiers were injured near the middle of the camp, Adkins turned the mortar over and dodged exploding enemy mortar rounds to drag several of the wounded to a safer position. As the initial attack wound down, Adkins carried the wounded to the camp dispensary while trying to avoid heavy sniper fire.
Sergeant Atkins helped rescue a seriously wounded soldier, maneuvering outside the camp and drawing heavy enemy fire towards himself while covering the extraction. He moved outside the camp perimeter again while a resupply airdrop missed its target and landed outside the camp, successfully retrieving the desperately needed supplies.
During the early morning hours of March 10th, an even heavier attack began. Within 2 hours, Adkins was the only man left, firing a mortar weapon in the camp. When he ran out of mortar shells, he picked up a rifle and began firing, despite receiving more wounds from enemy mortar explosions. When the enemy threw 2 hand grenades at him, he picked them up and threw them back.
He fought off wave after wave of intense attacks, running to a communications bunker with several others and using small arms fire to cover their position. As the group's ammunition ran out, Atkins ran through intense fire back to the mortar pit, loaded up with all the ammunition he could carry, and made it back to the bunker.
After the A-Shau camp was ordered to evacuate, Sergeant Atkins and a group of soldiers destroyed all signal equipment and classified documents, and then dug their way out of the rear of the bunker, fighting their way out of the camp. Atkins was slowed by carrying a wounded soldier to the evacuation point. When the group reached it, they discovered the last helicopter had already left.
Atkins took charge, leading the small group still left from the camp into the jungle while under a heavy enemy fire. They spent the next 48 hours evading enemy fire, wild animals, and venomous snakes while defending themselves with the weapons they had when they left the camp.
Years later, Atkins would tell the story of the small group being surrounded by the enemy, wounded and quite bloody. They could see a pair of eyes, and then the tiger they belonged to. The enemy saw it too and ran. Adkins said the tiger was on their side that night. They were rescued by helicopter on March 12th of 1966.
During the 38-hour battle and 2-day period waiting for evacuation, it is estimated Atkins single-handedly killed between 135 and 175 enemy attackers. He received 18 separate wounds during the battle.
For his bravery and heroism, he was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross in April of 1967. Adkins would go on to graduate from Sergeant Major Academy and lead training at the Jungle Operations Training Center at Fort Bragg before retiring from the Army in 1978.
After the Army, Bennie Adkins earned his bachelor's degree and 2 master's degrees and owned his own accounting business for 22 years. He taught night classes at Southern Union State Community College for 10 years and taught for 6 years at Auburn University, all while raising 5 children with his wife Mary. Troy State University, where he had earned his degrees, awarded him an honorary Doctor of Laws degree in 2017.
On September 15th of 2014, President Barack Obama awarded the Medal of Honor to Bennie Adkins as an upgrade to his Distinguished Service Cross. He was also inducted into the Pentagon's Hall of Heroes.
And then, in March of 2020, Bennie Adkins was hospitalized with upper respiratory failure due to COVID-19. He died April 17th, 2020 from COVID complications at the age of 86. He's buried at Arlington National Cemetery with just a few of his nearly 40 awards, commendations, and decorations listed on his headstone.
The Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs named its Enterprise Alabama Veterans Home Project after Bennie G. Adkins in 2021. The new state-of-the-art memory care and skilled nursing facility was scheduled to open this summer. About the name, State Board of Veterans Affairs Deputy Vice Chairman Chad Richmond said, "Command Sergeant Major Adkins was loved by everyone who knew him, and it's an honor to have his name on the new state veterans home."
Thanks for watching,
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey, here's another DragonDen video you might like.
And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button.
And you can hit the notification bell if you'd like to know when our videos come out.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.